Hello everyone, I'd just like to introduce you to basic colour mixing in this YouTube, and we'll get into more complicated ways of mixing colour in further ones. But first let's look at the basic spectrum. All of these beautiful colours are mixed from just red, yellow and blue. So here are my colours. I have a red which is more a crimson and has no yellow in it. That will give us beautiful purples. The yellow is a lemon yellow, and the blue a French ultramarine or phthalo blue. Okay, let's get cracking here. Now the biggest thing in mixing is to know that you need to put only a small amount of the darker colours into the light in order to tint it. So let's lay out the yellow being the lightest of all towards the red in lesser amounts. And we'll also go the other way, a lot to less and less towards the blue. I'm using a mixing knife, which is also a painting knife with a raised handle, so I don't get my knuckles in the paint. And I can wipe it clean in between each mix with a tissue, which can be discarded, so that way we get a nice clean mix. So let's go for the orange range here now, picking up some red to go into that yellow. Here it will just change slightly. And we keep going until it becomes more and more of a yellow-orange. Spread it out so you can see it. See how little of it is needed in order to alter the tint. We're coming through in here into a cadmium yellow now, and here's the lemon. Okay, we'll leave that for the orange range. Let's do some greens now. See how little I'm picking up of that blue in order to alter the very transparent yellow. Here we have a gorgeous viridian green happening. I'm not picking up more blue, I'm just using what's already on the knife to mix in with more yellow here. A bit hard working upside down, but it's the only way I can show you without my body getting in the way. So a middle green there, and just a very small amount in this lot for a very lemony green. Okay, and we'll leave the lemon as it is. Already we've got quite a nice range happening. Now the red is slightly lighter than the blue, so I'm going to lay it out towards the blue in lessening amounts once again. Bit like a comet with a tail, isn't it? Getting less and less. Leave some behind as it is. Now the blue is going to do the same. It's going to have a lot to a little, so they each taper into the other. So I'm picking up a fair bit, mixing it in, and here we should get some beautiful purples happening. And it'll be very hard to see them until I lighten them with white. Okay, a bit less now. A beautiful middle purple. And then last of all, what my mother used to call plum colour. A beautiful reddish purple. Now very quickly I'm going to reduce those with white to show you what happens. Let's start with the purple so that you can see the tint See what has happened here? It's a sort of purpley blue, beautiful. And the next one will be more true purple. Remember, you don't get the purple shades if you have any yellow at all in that red. So if you get a vermilion, for instance, you're going to get browns instead of lovely purples. Okay, next one. And here you get the beautiful reddish purple tint. Lovely plum shade. Isn't it magical? The red, of course, will come through to a pure pink when you reduce it with white, and you can reduce it as many times as you wish. To get the grades and tints. Okay, coming up this way now. This is a reddish orange, or more towards a vermilion, because vermilion has a little yellow in it. Lovely soft orange here. Oh, isn't that beautiful? Yellow orange brings us through to a beautiful golden cream. Now we'll go for the lemon, which is a pure light cream, which is very, very useful in paintings because we need the contrasts. That gives us a beautiful contrast. To get some more white out here in a tick. Okay, I'll go over here now and see what happens to these beautiful greens. Lovely soft colour. I'll be showing you in the next video how to get olive greens. We do that by mixing opposites across the wheel. Here we go. You don't have to be neat with this. This is just a palette to work with. And finally, in this case, phthalo blue reduced with white gives you a lovely pure blue. Okay, so that's our basic mix from just primary colours through to secondary colours halfway between them, tertiary colours halfway again. Isn't it magical? I hope you enjoy it. I've got a lovely rainy day in my studio here, so it's a good day for colour mixing and making YouTubes. Happy painting, everyone, and look out for the next YouTubes because they will cover more about colour mixing. Bye now.